Welcome back into Occupy Democrats, and nothing says taking over the country in total control as much as this breaking story right here. This is extraordinarily important. You do not want to miss this, because it's not just one thing for Trump to be surrounded in government by his pals, but the corporate oligarchy that started about 40 years ago in 1985 that had come full forward to now says everything about what's truly going on amongst the media leaders. You do not want to miss this, because remember, Trump just had a dinner with special CEOs at it, like these statements right here from Google AI. This.
I also just wanted to mention, I think it's a real incredible inflection point right now in AI.
Oh yeah, AI is very useful.
And the fact that your administration is supporting our companies, it's hugely important. Obviously, it's a global race, and I think we're at the cusp where these AI models are about to become profoundly useful, kind of beyond the, okay, wow, it's cool, it can do that, but actually...
Oh no, not just, hey, it can do that, but how about what we can keep you from knowing? There's more.
Day-to-day, incredible utility, incredible productivity. So very grateful for your administration support.
Yes, let's talk about how awesome Google is, right, Donnie?
Well, you had a very good day yesterday, Google. Do you want to talk about that big day you had yesterday?
And when it always comes down to it, it's Biden's fault, right?
Biden was the one that prosecuted that lawsuit. You know.
Because, again, it's Biden's fault.
Let's face it, President Biden is too old for this job.
Except for the fact, wait a second, maybe Donald isn't so bright either.
Because if we're going to have a discussion about age and gaffes and speech and mental competence, then we need to talk about Trump, and we need to talk about this.
The Mueller report, I wish, covered the oranges, how it started. In the failing New York Times by an anonymous, gutless coward.
Oh yeah, his mind is falling apart. More of this.
They sacrifice every day for the furniture and future of their children. Tim Apple. Mike Pounds. I know words. I have the best words. Yosemites, Nambia. Thailand. You have voter ID to buy a loaf of bread? I'm a very stable genius.
And then let's take a moment and remember COVID from 5+ years ago, coupled with just what happened with Tylenol. This.
The disinfectant. First, effective immediately, the FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of... Where it knocks it out in a minute. I said, well, let's see how we say that. And is there a way we can do something like that? Acetaminophen. By injection. Acetaminophen. I tested positively toward negative, right?
Yes, you indeed, Donald, have tested positive towards the negative ability to carry a thought. Except in this breaking story, his buddies over there at Google have actually done exactly what we all fear, and that is completely control the algorithm to keep anyone from discovering how much his mind is going. Check this story out.
Google accused of blocking searches about Trump, 79, and dementia. Google has been accused of hiding AI search results when users seek information about whether 79-year-old Donald Trump has dementia. Typing the prompt, "Does Trump show signs of dementia?" into Google's search bar did bring up a list of websites, along with the message, "An AI overview is not available for this search," The Verge reported. The AI overview notice is no longer displayed at the top of the search results. When switched to AI mode, Google does not provide a generated summary of information. Instead, it displays the same top web page results for the query. There is also no AI summary if you search for whether Trump shows signs of Alzheimer's. By contrast, Google does provide an AI summary about 82-year-old Joe Biden, who has also faced questions about his mental acuity during his time in office. Assessing whether Joe Biden shows signs of dementia is a complex question with various perspectives and differing conclusions, Google's AI mode states. It also lists examples of why Biden may be experiencing cognitive decline or apparent signs of dementia. When you type, "Does Biden show signs of Alzheimer's?" into AI mode, the response also says the answer is a complex question with no definitive answer, and that it remains elusive without a formal medical diagnosis. The AI summary presents both sides of the debate, noting that Special Counsel Robert Hur's report on Biden's handling of classified documents described the former president as a well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory. The Verge suggested Google might be worried about the president's response to questions about his alleged mental decline. YouTube, which Google owns, also agreed this week to pay $24.5 million to settle a lawsuit brought by Trump after his account was suspended in the wake of the January 6th attack on the Capitol in 2021. In a statement to The Verge, Google spokesperson Davis Thompson said, "As we've said, AI overviews and AI mode won't show a response to every query. Trump, who is set to surpass Biden as the oldest sitting president in U.S. history, has not faced the same level of public scrutiny regarding his cognitive abilities, despite numerous concerning signs. These include incoherent and rambling public speeches, frequent memory lapses, misremembering simple facts about his life, or simply making things up on the spot, such as the bizarre and false claim that his uncle, John Trump, taught the Unabomber, Ted Kaczynski, at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. This week, Trump could not recall that his first inauguration took place in January 2017, claiming during a press conference with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu that his term officially began in 2016. Speaking to the Daily Beast podcast, psychologist Dr. John Gartner suggested that Trump's major deterioration in language skills may also be a sign of dementia. He used to speak with a high level of vocabulary in very polished paragraphs. Now what we see is not only has his vocabulary gone down, but there are times when he's really unable to complete a thought, Gartner told host Joanna Coles. Sometimes he's unable to complete a word. Trump, a self-described very stable genius, has dismissed any suggestion that he is in mental decline and frequently boasts about passing the Montreal Cognitive Assessment, a test used to detect cognitive impairment or early signs of dementia. The test involves tasks such as drawing a clock to show a specific time and identifying animals. The Daily Beast has contacted Google for comment.
How about that, folks? How about every bit of that? Yep. Yes, thank you for supporting us in our complicity to completely control and dominate the world with corporations and the president as one. You betcha. This is what happens when you remove lawsuits, remove regulations, and take all of the guardrails away from the corporate oligarchs that have been built up over the last 40 years. Don't forget that State Street, BlackRock, Vanguard own 90-some% of this country in terms of their investment shares in corporations. And this is what you get. This is actually state-run media like Russia, only it's coming not from the government, it's coming with the complicit help of the government to the corporate oligarchs who just want to be able to run free. You can't even search for whether or not Donald Trump's mind is going sideways, but you can sure as heck search for Joe Biden's. That is your America. Holy smokes. Like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and you guys stay frosty.